Hey y'all. Okay, so I wanted to do this video to show you my progress, to show you what I've been doing, what I still have left to do. And the purpose of this video is to encourage you to really think about decluttering even a year before you actually are planning to move. Because when I tell you that this is not for the faint of heart, I really did not hear a lot about decluttering, but this is not for the faint of heart. And let me just tell you something about when you're moving and you're getting rid of everything. Like 90% of your possessions you're getting rid of. I can even say 95% of what I own, I am getting rid of. I've been living in this house for 14 years. You cannot imagine the amount of stuff that I have accumulated in these 14 years, okay? Oh my goodness. So the purpose of this video is to let you know that you have to think about decluttering long before you are getting ready to move, because it's an unnecessary stress. Like, you're going to be stressed, but it's like to the 10th power when you don't allow yourself enough time to actually get it done. So you feel like you're making quick decisions on things that you've had almost your entire life because you didn't allow yourself the time, the space to touch, to feel, to mourn some of the things that you have acquired over the years. And people may think that that is too much, but they think that is too much because they truly don't know yet that they have an emotional attachment to their belongings. Figure that out. Figure that out, because you do. Something in your house, a lot of things in your house you have an emotional attachment to. I'm not saying that you won't get rid of it. I'm saying you may cry throughout the entire process, because I sure did. So let me show you around. I'm gonna turn you around. Hold on. All right, so don't judge me at all my house, y'all. Okay, so this is the closet. When you first coming in the house. Trust me, you could not see in here before, okay? So that's progress. In this box, it's kind of like, I know it looks a mess, y'all, but in this box, it's like my everyday, like, food or stuff, or food items that I'm thinking about taking with me, but I may not. It has some of, like, my protein powder, but that's type of stuff I can get there. And this is just stuff, you know, the power washer, because I need to power wash outside, some paint. This, I need to wash off my furniture. So some of that stuff I'm still using. Okay, don't mind the little trash pile. All right, so I'm starting to stage my house for to get ready for it to be sold. It's really set up how it was, not completely how it was, because I've already sold a lot of, like, decorative stuff. But I washed the windows, I washed the curtains are sitting right there. So I got all the junk out the corners, so all I really need to do is, like, touch up paint. So this is the bulk of my belongings. This is it. This is what still needs to go. And it's hard to get rid of stuff, especially when you feel like there's a value to it, but then you don't really have the time or the mental capacity to sell it, right? So this is my dining room. That is a microwave that needs to replace that microwave, and that is a printer that's already sold. But I'm starting to try and stage. Ooh, I can't get in front of the camera because I ain't got no clothes on. Yeah, trying to stage. Okay, so this is my kitchen. It's some cleaning supplies on the counter, but for the most part, everything is empty. That's my breakfast. That's because I'm not cooking anything because this is a new stove. But it really isn't anything, really nothing in there. So let me take you downstairs. They don't tell you that, you know, when you are leaving and you are selling your house, and you are decluttering, you also have to make all types of repairs to your house so you can sell it. So I had to do a couple of things, honey. A couple of things I had to do. But this is like the paint and the stuff that, you know, is left from the people who did the construction down here, the contractor. This is the bathroom. Pretty much, I still have to clean this toilet, but I had to get work done here. So it's coming along. This is like under the step storage. It was, let me tell y'all something, how much stuff was in there. You wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it. This is like the washer and dryer area, back door. This is another bedroom, but it ain't nothing in this closet. But it was before. Yes, it was. So I know y'all probably like, well, she still got stuff. Let me tell you something. You would not. Let me turn this off. Hold on. And I can turn. You would not even believe the amount of stuff that I had. You would not believe it. Or maybe you would. I was completely thrown off by the amount, not the amount, the amount of stuff that I had to get rid of. I was just like, this is a whole nother full-time job. Okay, all right, let me turn you around. So up here, there's nothing really left. This is one of the smaller bedrooms. Nothing in the closet. Nothing in the closet. Got that out. This is another bedroom, bigger than the other one. I don't think nothing is in this closet. Just some baskets that I need to get rid of. And then my room, let me show you the bathroom. This is the bathroom. Ain't nothing in this closet but some toilet paper. That's it. So truly, everything is almost completely empty except this room. Don't judge me. Got stuff everywhere. But pretty much in this suitcase is pretty much all of my daughter's things. And so that's an accomplishment because they had a lot of things. They're twins and they're girls. They had a lot of things. Most of my stuff is in that suitcase. Don't worry about the scarf on the floor. Don't judge me. Most of my stuff is in this suitcase. And then I have another smaller suitcase. I have to get one more large suitcase. And I think I'm good to go. This is some of the other stuff that I'm packing. But other than that, and then of course I have to clean and get rid of the, you know, the stuff that you don't even know what it is or what it's used for, like a charger to a computer that was 10 years old, or everything, like an old camera, and then you go down a rabbit hole of looking at the storage, and then you want to save it, and then you start crying, and then it's a whole journey. So I still have to go through and kind of get rid of like the little stuff here and there. Oh, my bedroom set is already sold, but the girl who bought it is moving on September the 1st. So she basically wants me to store it for her until September the 1st, which is not an issue because I'm sleeping in it. And when it goes, I'm gonna be on a mattress or be at my sister or my mother's house. But that's pretty much it. that's pretty much it. I wanted to show y'all my progress. A sister is tired, okay? Decluttering is a second full-time job. It is hard. It takes a lot of time and patience. Sometimes you need people to come in there and like yank you, like shake you, like, what are you doing? What's your goal? What's your date that you want to be out of here? Because I've had that done probably 3 times. Like my sister and my cousin literally was like, are you moving? Or because it's hard not to live. Like it's hard to live every day and also get rid of stuff. And also, yeah, like it's just difficult. So give yourself time. Be realistic about your goal. Don't stress yourself out and actually get rid of stuff. And what helped me is I had to ask myself a couple of questions, and I'll share. One of the questions was, do you want peace or stuff? Like, which is a valid question. Do you want peace or do you just want stuff? Which one is it? Because all of this stuff was weighing me down because I have to have somewhere to house it. I have to pay for it. I have to keep it up. And the more and more stuff, although it is hard initially to get rid of some of the stuff, the more stuff that I actually got rid of, the lighter I felt. Like every single time I felt like I could breathe a little bit easier. So even though it is difficult, do it, but give yourself grace and ask yourself the questions. Another question I ask myself is, what is your travel budget? Because the more stuff you are taking with you, the more you have to pay. And you may even be okay with it the first, second time. But if you're really going to be traveling, you got to pack that stuff up every single time. So the less, the better. If you don't have, if you don't have the travel budget, then you shouldn't have 8 bags, 10 bags, crates. You shouldn't. I also had to ask myself, do I actually need these things? Like, seriously, do I actually need it? If I don't actually need it, why am I trying to pack this in this suitcase? Why? Why? I asked myself that. I asked myself, like, anything that I hadn't even used in the last 6 months, what makes you think you're going to use it when you get over there? And sometimes like, you are able to use things more because you may be freeing up some of your time. But if you ain't seen that in 6 months, so I had to really be honest with myself, and get rid of some really, really, really difficult things. And I gave up a lot of stuff for a fraction of what it actually cost me. But that's another thing that I want to say, and then I'll get ready to, in this. Your stuff is worth what someone will pay for it. And you can either say yes or no, like that is your decision, but you may end up getting rid of it anyway and not getting any money. So while I believe that it is an amazing thing if you could sell your stuff and cover some of your travel costs, food costs, emergency fund, whatever you use it for. I don't know why I'm breaking out. I think I'm allergic to the USA. I think that's what it is. I really do. the stress is popping up on my face. Every time I turn around, I have something else on my face. Every time I turn around, I'm coughing up mucus, and I haven't really been around, you know, or been sick. I'm just coughing up mucus, I'll tell you. But anyway, let me not get off subject, because I could talk about that for hours. Be realistic in the prices that you set for your stuff to be sold, because you're not going to get what you are not going to get what you paid for it, number one, because it's used. Even if it's new, it's in somebody else's home. So people look at it as, you know, they may pay a little bit more, but you're not going to get what you bought it for. Everybody is struggling. Not everybody, but everybody is struggling. Everybody trying to save a dime, trying to save a penny. So keep that in mind. And then your purpose for getting rid of your stuff is not to get top dollar for everything. I'll speak for myself. It wasn't to get top dollar for everything, but I did want to know that whoever got my stuff could truly use it. You know what I'm saying? Like that made me feel amazing. Like one of the hardest things that in this process that I didn't even really consider, that it was really difficult for me to get rid of, was my plants. Some of my plants I've had for 2 years, because I'm still a new plant mom. But some of my plants I've had for like 2 years, and my fig tree, if anybody are plant moms out there, y'all know that fig tree is that's all I'm gonna say, because you already know. And she completely died, like maybe one good leaf. I moved her to a different window, put her near the kitchen, because I felt like maybe she needed some moist air, humidification. She grew beautifully. Big, wonderful leaves. Like I resuscitated her back to life. I did that for a lot of my plants, because when you first buy them, you don't really know too much. And so you may kill some of them, whatever. I'm going off on a tangent. I was fact-checking people. Like, have you... I literally was asking questions. Like, I was asking qualifying questions. I'm like, have you worked with plants before? Have you watered a plant? How many plants have you had in the last 5 years? If I call you in the next 6 months, can I see my plant? And two, I sold a plant until I sold a couple plants to one of my friends. And I asked her, if I call you, can I see my plant? And she was like, girl. She was like, you're doing too much. Right. And I just did not know, but giving my plants away, because no amount of money, they're my babies. But anyway, people gonna think I'm weird. But yeah, I was emotional about my plants. I still am. I feel like I'm gonna cry now. I was so emotional about my plants, and I did not want to sell them. And I really was giving people like attitude about my plants. And so I don't know. I would say enjoy the journey. Laugh. Laugh at yourself, because if you don't laugh, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry. But just keep taking small steps. Trust me, I am a huge procrastinator. And one of the reasons is because I am most productive when it's like an emergent thing. I don't do well when I have 15 hours to answer 2 questions. I'm gonna give them both wrong. I'm going to get both of the questions wrong. So, yeah, give yourself grace, laugh at yourself. Don't take anything too seriously, but keep making small baby steps. I am a huge procrastinator, but I gave myself small goals because I also will give myself a huge goal, a goal that is just way too big, and I know it. And then the next 2 days, I'm like, why you ain't do this? And girl, because you was tired and you shouldn't have made that goal in the first place because it was too much. Like, let's not shoot our own self in the foot. Try not to do that. But all in all, just, you know, laugh at yourself and learn from the process. But keep on moving, because there will come a time where you can hear yourself in your house. If you're trying to declutter and move, you'll have an echo. I never thought I would have an echo. So I got rid of stuff. Y'all would not, you don't understand. There were duplicates of lots of things. And it's because I bought it. I didn't need it the first time I bought it. And then I stored it. And then I forgot that I stored it. And somehow, even though I've never used it because it's been stored and I forgot it was stored, all of a sudden one day, I need this one thing that I don't have. I can't believe I don't have that. Oh, it's on sale. Okay, let me buy that. I go buy it. I don't use it. I'm tired of looking at it sitting in my corner. So I go put it somewhere, place it somewhere, store it somewhere, and then in 6 months, I done forgot it there again. So decluttering will tell you a lot about yourself. And that's why the journey is a healing journey. That's why people say that the decluttering journey was a spiritual journey for them, because you just never, I never knew that how much I learned about my stuff. I learned through going through my stuff. I learned that I genuinely in my heart of hearts, I am a minimalist, or I need to be. I do not do well with an excessive amount of things. Not even an excessive. I don't do well with a normal amount. Like, I really have to dial it back, because the amount of things that I had that I was not using was astonishing. It was astonishing. It was astonishing. And it also told me that I need to do a better job of truly figuring out if I need to purchase something. I had to ask myself, why were you purchasing these things? Like, you didn't use them, you didn't need them. What made you purchase them? So, you know, without going on another tangent, it's difficult. It is difficult, and you will learn a lot about yourself, but continue to do it. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Make sure you like, share this video so that some other single mother, Black single mother, can find it and say, oh, I'm not alone. I am not alone. This is a struggle. And hopefully, you know, my struggle will help somebody else not struggle as much. Because you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. But hopefully you don't struggle as much. Alrighty. So next time you see me, I'll take another update video. But next time I film a video or record film like I'm some movie producer. Next time I record a video, it will be when my house is on the market after like everything's gone, the complete finished product. And then I will show you, I'll show you the outside too. You'll get a whole view of what my house looks like. And yeah, and I'll take you through the process. I'll let you know when it's sold and everything. So, all right, guys, I'm out. Bye.